We all know the Bible has a lot to say about money. In fact, Jesus had more to say about money than he did about love. And as a pastor or minister, you're probably already teaching and preaching about biblical stewardship. However, what we found is that 85% of churches do not have a formal plan for teaching biblical stewardship. The result is that the average believer in North America is only giving 2.5% of their income to the church in tithes and offerings.
What would happen if the people of God started handling money God's ways?
Whether the people in your church are struggling to make ends meet or are already doing well financially, everyone needs to learn what God's Word has to say about money and apply that knowledge to their personal finances.
So what Financial Peace University is about is a return to God's ways of handling money, but in a very practical, step-by-step game plan showing you exactly how to do it.
Designed by Dave Ramsey, Financial Peace University is a 9-week video program that teaches families and individuals how to pay off debt, save for the future, and give like never before.
A couple that I never would have expected walks up to me and hands me a $1,500 check. And it was a check for one of our members to go on a mission trip. And they said, you can thank Dave Ramsey for this because it's changed our heart and the way that we give.
Millions of people have been through FPU and followed the steps to change their futures. In fact, the average family pays off $5,300 in debt and saves $2,700 in just the first 90 days.
We've been using it now for over 6 years. Our people alone that have gone through Financial Peace University have paid off over $4.5 million of debt and put $2 million in savings.
But that's not all. We see that giving increases by 30% for FPU members in 90 days of applying these principles.
And we've seen significant increases in our giving in relation to our partnership with FPU and what we're doing in the area of generosity for our congregation.
And the results are lives changed, stronger marriages, and financially healthy families.
When you're pulling together in the raising of your children, when you're pulling together in the implementation of your careers, when you're pulling together in the handling of your money, you find this unity gives you a lift that you never dreamed you would have otherwise.
We have a couple here in our church that came to our church because of Financial Peace University. And in 3 years, they paid off over $100,000 of debt. And they are now the leaders of Financial Peace University here at Gateway Church.
Many churches have as many as 30% of attendees come from their own community.
One of the things I love about Financial Peace University is it's allowed us to reach out into the community and interact with people that might not come to church otherwise, but because they have financial struggles, they'll come in for a class, and it's given us a bridge to reach people that normally wouldn't be a part of our church.
We all need the peace God's Word brings. You can lead others to it.
And every time I give, every time I understand I'm not an owner, I move along that spectrum from selfish to selfless.
When we first were going to sign up for Financial Peace University, I wasn't excited about it because I knew that I was going to have to change and some things in my behavior were going to have to be different. But actually going through it, I am so happy I did because now I learned to really appreciate how to really use my money, how to really help to, make sure that our budget is planned. Thanks Financial Peace University for really helping me to see that with money I can be more like Christ.
For me, I think Financial Peace University as well was a little bit, I was a little bit nervous about it, honestly, up front, because money has been something that has been a kind of a sensitive and delicate topic in our marriage. I have a great biblical perspective about how we can really use our money to really glorify God. There's so many practicals that I get a chance to really grab hold of. One is that I'm definitely a nerd, and then my wife is a free spirit, and the biggest thing that we've really been learning is really how to work together and to be able to live like no one else now, so that we can give like no one else later.